We are starting a new gardening adventure. We just moved to this new house and we've got a brand new space to garden in, and we're really excited about it. We didn't get the chance to move until mid-May, which is about 2 months later than we would have really liked to start. If we were going to start getting the soil prep, we're still moving and putting stuff away in our house and trying to figure out where everything goes. So we're not able to plant all of our plants exactly that we've already started right when we want to, but we are accepting that that is just life, and we've got a family and we've got jobs and whatnot, so we're just going to be okay with it, and we're going to explore what it means to start a garden gradually. We're excited to see where it goes, and I would say we are already kind of in love with this property. It is so nice. It's just a beautiful area. It's surrounded by lilacs, already some like very well established kind of mature landscaping. There's really nice trees, deciduous trees in the yard, and we've got a great couple spaces picked out for where we're going to do our gardening.
Yeah, so at this house, it's very shaded, which is awesome because we don't have AC, so we're excited about that. But it's also more challenging to garden when you don't have full sun on your plants for at least 6 to 8 hours a day. So we have a few spots that we're going to try out this season and see how they do. There's a spot in the front yard. It gets sun probably 6 to 8 hours out of the day, so that's probably our most ideal spot. There's already some like old raised beds there that we will try and utilize. So our plan is to plant a lot of flowers in that section. We're going to do dahlias, dahlia tubers, dahlia seedlings, and then zinnias and all the other types of cut flowers we love. Then in the backyard, there's 2 raised beds and then a nice sunny spot next to the raised beds that we're going to try out for our onions, our peppers, our tomatoes, cucumbers, sun-loving plants. Basically, it's probably about 6 hours of sun, I'd say, in that spot. So we'll see how it goes. It does get really hot here, so it probably won't be too big of a deal for our plants to have some shade throughout the day so that they don't fully wither from the sun. And then our final spot is right in front of the garage, and this probably gets 6 hours of sun on a good day. And that's the spot I'm most curious how it's going to go, because we picked it because there was no grass growing there, which means that there's probably some reason there's no grass growing there, so we'll see. But I'm excited. I'm going to do a row of sunflowers, and then we're going to do all of our pumpkins and other large squash plants that take up a lot of space in that area as well. So we've got some big veggie gardens planned. We've got some beautiful cut flower gardens planned. I'm really excited. I think one of the most amazing aspects of this property is how much mature landscaping there is. So the entire house is surrounded with these incredible lilacs. I mean, you only get them for 2 weeks out of the year, but it's worth the 2 weeks. They're so beautiful. They smell so good. And then there's the beautiful green foliage for the rest of the year, so you really can't complain. So that's been a huge joy to move in and get to experience the lilacs. There's some beautiful trees. Our kids are pretty much in heaven. They've been so pleasant since we moved here. They just go outside whenever they want because it's fully fenced. So that's been a huge bonus. And then we're really excited about another aspect of this house. It has a cold cellar, which, stay tuned for all the fermenting you can imagine. We're going to be utilizing that cold cellar for sure. We're really excited about all of that. What else? Anything else?
Yeah, we're just really excited to basically try out and experiment with everything that we've learned about gardening over the past 4 or 5 years. We recognize that the state of the soil at this place is not great. It's very compact. I believe it was tilled not long ago, which just means that the ground has settled quite a bit. And so it's very compact. The grass is kind of patchy in different places. It seems like there's maybe some remnants of good soil nutrients and maybe some bacteria and stuff from the previous, like years ago person who was gardening here. But overall, there are some challenges that we're certainly going to face. There's an invasive weed in particular. It's creeping bellflower, I believe, and it's all over the place. So we're just going to embrace it and face the fact that we're going to learn how to deal with creeping bellflower, for instance. We're going to be experimenting with biochar and with KNF, or Korean natural farming inputs, natural fertilizers, microbial solutions, making a ton of compost, doing worm castings and bokashi and other like no-till methods and stuff like that. So that's like really just, we see this as a huge test ground, and we are excited to take you guys along with us on the journey. As Cassidy said, we've got this awesome root cellar, and so we're going to be doing a lot more preservation type things, like food preservation and probably preserving flowers as well. And so we're excited to get to show you guys that. All of this stuff that we're doing is stuff that we would do anyway, and we're really excited to try out a bunch of stuff with the space that we've got to garden in now. This is a substantially larger gardening area than we had in the last place that we lived, which that was great, and it got us through when we really wanted to garden, and it was a limited amount of space, but it worked for us. But now we're just really excited to have a much larger space. We get to grow almost whatever we want, which is really nice, and we just want to show you guys how exactly we're going to do that.
Yeah, I'd say we have 3 of the same size gardens that we had in the last house. So we've got 2 more than we had last year. So that's really exciting. Taylor, what's your favorite part about this house?
Well, my favorite part, other than the root cellar, the cold cellar place, is probably the staircase. It's just a very fun kind of, I don't know, vibe that I would have loved growing up, to just have this kind of winding staircase that goes up to my room, and that's where our kids get to sleep. I think they really love it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
I think my favorite part is right here. This is just so beautiful. So,
yeah, trees on all sides, and
yeah, you like sit here and look
and
at the lilacs and up in the leaves, and it's just,
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
We're pretty happy to be here. Very excited.
So we're going to be, as I said, we'll be experimenting with a lot of different types of amendments, and for a couple of those, for our microbial solution and our homemade natural fertilizer and how we do composting, we've got some very easy to use printable PDFs that we use for tracking our usage and like how long the brew has gone. So you can feel free to get those in the description box. You just have to click on the link and put in your email, and we'll send you the PDF for what we use. These are hugely helpful for us in just tracking what exactly we've done. Again, we love to experiment. We consider ourselves sort of like scientists in the garden, even though we're not really. But we love experimenting with stuff like that. So if that's something that you want, please feel free to grab it.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel as well if you want to see more content about this new place in the future. Thanks for watching.